Hi there guys, this is Dr. Joan with Becoming Canada. For those of you who don't know me, I am a forgiveness therapist in Brampton, Ontario. I'm a transformational speaker. I do conferences, workshops, retreats, all focused on helping people to become their best self. The best self lives fearlessly. So I'm also the author of the book 490, Forgive and Live Fearlessly. The fearless individual is genuine, authentic, powerful. The fearless individual loves completely. So I'm coming at you today with a challenge, and for the next 40 days or so, you'll see posts, you'll see lives, you will see some of these IGTV types of posts that I have that are really centered around bettering or enhancing our relationships. So I'm going to offer you a daily challenge, and the challenge is really about perfecting us in love and also helping us to live fearlessly. So the challenge for today is about patience, right? 1 Corinthians 13 talks about love is patient. And in Ephesians 4 verse 2, it says, be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing with one another in love. And then in Matthew 11 verse 28, a complementary verse that comes directly from Christ himself, verse 28 to 30 says, or I'm going to even make it a little bit more narrower. It says, walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it, right? Learn the unforced rhythm of grace. Isn't that beautiful? So one of the things that I'm going to challenge you today is to speak, think, and do patience, right? So our thoughts amplify things. And in fact, that is where all of our actions begin. So I want to talk to you about just briefly patience. And how you can actually think about it to help yourself move to that place where you can show in your thought, in your speech, and your behavior that you are a patient individual, and then begin to enhance all of those relationships. So when a person is patient, they are tolerant. When a person is patient, they are humble. When a person is patient, they are also gentle. So here's the flip side of impatience, or flip side of patience, it's impatience, right? So when we are impatient, we are intolerant, and it also means we lack humility. Now, also when we are impatient, we are in a place of false pride. So here's how I want you to think about false pride. I get my sense of achievement. I get my sense of goodness. I get my sense of self-acceptance from how other people are behaving. So if someone is doing a task in the way and in the amount of time that I like, then I am receiving some kind of self-gratifying, esteeming kind of results from that. And as the person behaves the way that I want them to, then I feel good. But if the person does not behave the way that I want them to, then I become intolerant, impatient, perhaps unkind. I might say angry words. So in order to be patient, one has to be humble. One has to be in a place of acceptance. So humility is this: I am no higher or lower than you. I do nothing better or worse than you. I am simply where I am, and so are you. So you might be ahead of the game, where you might be able to do things a lot faster than me. But I'm also able to do some things that actually could complement you quite nicely. But the other part of it is we're all developing at different stages. And if I'm in a place of humility and I understand that you are where you are and I am where I am, and I accept that completely, then I'm able to be patient without even thinking about it. It's a mindset thing. If I begin with the fact that I understand that all of us are on a journey, then if I know that there's a task to be completed and it needs to be completed in a timely manner, then there are things that I do things that I weave into that process that will allow each of us to work to our highest potential. But one of the things that also helps all of us to work to our highest potential is when we have peace. And when people are patient with us, it allows us to be at peace within ourselves. And when we are patient with ourselves and with all others, then we also can be in a place. And that is when true patience can come. So the challenge for today is to watch your thoughts, to watch your speech, and to watch your behavior. But more importantly, to also watch your mindset. Where are you coming from? Are you coming from that place where you truly feel that you are higher or lower than someone else? Or are you in that place where you are accepting who you are? You are accepting where others are, but saying to yourself, that is neither better or worse than me. That's where Christ begins with all of us, right? And so as we move through the rest of the day, if we maintain that particular mindset, what we are then able to do is to encounter people differently. So as they come into our sphere, as they come into our place of being, we can receive them differently. We can interact with them differently. We think and we speak differently from that different mindset. So if you are wanting someone to do something for you in a particular time frame, and somehow your sense of feeling good or your self-esteem is connected to what they do, know that you're in a place of non-acceptance, and you're in a place of unkindness, and you're in a place where you lack humility. But if you can say, regardless of what is happening right now, I'm going to flow with it. I'm going to flow with it, right? Then you are entering into that space where Christ is really saying, flow with grace, right? In fact, accept that I flow with you too. So anyways, that's a challenge for today. Think, speak, do patience. Have a great day, guys.